All right, guys, welcome back to MLG Classics. I know a lot of you were probably just watching the rebroadcast. You're like, Axeltoss, what are you doing? I was enjoying games. You're just interrupting me. Well, first of all, I want to apologize. But good news is all the VODs from yesterday are on YouTube right now in a nice little playlist just for you. YouTube.com/official MLG SE2. But what you're watching MLG Classics Best of the Best, where we here at MLG came up with the list of the 32 of the best MLG StarCraft 2 games in the history of MLG events. We're putting them together, and we're having you guys vote on which ones should advance on to the round of 16, the round of 4, the round of 8, round of 2, finals, and to ultimately find out which is the best game in MLG StarCraft 2 history. The list, I'm going to be honest, it's not completely perfect, but we tried our best to get the absolute best MLG SE2 games, and we'd like to share them with you. So, today is going to be the start of a new day, day 2, a bunch of fresh matches coming your way, a bunch of my absolute favorites, and a lot of the favorites to become the best game in MLG SE2 history as decided by you guys. That being said, let's take a look at the bracket. We have to finish up with 2 of the games that did not happen yesterday. Yesterday we saw Boxer Rain, Jinro Choya, Idra MMA, Cats Dragon, Polt Gun Flash, and Parting, and then we finished up. So today we're going to be starting off with this matchup at the bottom. Incontrol versus Illusion for the 2013 MLG Spring Championship event, and Idra versus Boxer 2011 MLG Orlando. To start things off, we're going to be going over Incontrol versus Illusion. Now, this matchup is from the 2013 MLG Spring Championship. The game you're about to see is going to be Game 2 between these 2 North American players. Incontrol at this stage in time has gone on the record saying, you know what, I'm kind of a mix. I'm a hybrid, a player and a personality, but just playing in the open bracket for fun kind of a thing, trying to make a bit of a statement and going up against one of the premier North American players, premier Terrans in Illusion, one of the youngest players to really be amazing at StarCraft 2 and from North America. Illusion has taken out some of the top Korean players from around the world, which sets us up a main stage match. Game 2 casted by myself and DJ Wheat. Honestly, probably one of the most favorite games I have ever personally casted. So I'm not going to spoil what happens, but again, this is Game 2 from the 2013 MLG Spring Championship in Anaheim. Winners bracket round 2. Incontrol is down 0-1 on the main stage, trying to come up with a victory. Let's see what happens.
But then if you miss control a little bit in that big engagement, it could all go away. So we'll have to see what happens here in game number 2. It's going to be an Akalon way, as Mr. DJ Wheat has said. Potentially the last game of the evening.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Incontrol needs to win this in order to stay alive in the winner bracket and then win a third one. Illusion could close it 2-0 here, continue on in round 3, potentially send Incontrol down to the lower bracket. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Go ahead.
Top left-hand location, I present to you your Red Terran player currently up 1-0 in this winner's bracket round 2. He needs one more win to advance to the next round. Representing Team Mouse Sports, he is Illusion.
And in the southeast position, as the blue Protoss, down 1 game, looking to win this to stay alive. From Team Evil Geniuses, give it up for Incontrol. Incontrol, obviously, one of the fan favorites.
Yeah.
That's partially just because of how much involvement he has in the community, whether it be through shows, casting, playing, whatever. He's definitely out there. And so is his name.
Yeah, no, he's been around, you know, Evil Geniuses as well. It's certainly going to be contributing to that. I know we have a lot of Evil Geniuses fans in the audience, hoping that they do well as a team. Of course, DeMuslim taking out Sasquatch. Going to be happy about that. Hoping Incontrol can get the 2 victories in a row here that he needs, but it's certainly going to be tough against a player like Illusion, just playing such solid StarCraft 2 in that last game. So nice to see. So we'll have to see what Incontrol does here, of course, in Game 1, going for that proxy Stargate play. Probably not going to do the same thing in Game 2, but you never know. It's one of those openings that it can kind of just always work, as far as you don't have to get a ridiculous amount of damage done. I mean, all you really want is map control, and Oracles are good. They're just good units in general. If you can get one out early, you're going to be happy. Ooh, Pro blocking the reactor for a second there, but that's going to get finished up. So Illusion opening up the reactor now.
Yeah, and he did open gas first before Rax. someone interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, if you look,
did the probe see that? Okay, he's gonna go back.
I mean, assuming that he, clicked and checked, he could tell based off of how much gas has been mined.
He sees that factory, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I think he saw it for sure. We look at the vision. Oh no.
He did not see it, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't. So he saw the reactor go down, but a much quicker factory. He's going to get back in there, isn't he? No.
Incontrol hiding his pylon in his base because he just wants to make Illusion scared a little bit. But it looks like the SCV will find that pylon. Again, it's so important to spot those pylons in your opponent's base. These guys are high level enough.
Yeah.
They're going to know if a pylon should be there and if they should be worrying about proxy shenanigans. But yeah, Incontrol not seeing that factory, that's fairly interesting. But again, if you saw the timing of the gas, I mean, if you kind of see it mining, you click on it, you can see how much gas has been mined. You can kind of know a factory is coming, but it's just that much nicer to be able to see that factory go down.
So we see Illusion now working off of, wow, he's going to do like a sort of a modified 1-1-1. He's pumping out the Marines. He's pumping out Widow Mines right now, and then he's just going to come in with a medevac versus Protoss. Seen this be very, very effective at some times. Other times I've seen it like one of those just shut down, fall flat on your face type things. It really depends a lot on the use of the mothership core to defend it and what you have out. Same time, off of one gate, warp gate's still going, but we're going to see the robo thrown down, and I'm not sure that that's particularly going to help with the defense of it, but Illusion certainly has a plan here, and it's going to be this early aggression with these Marine Widow Mines.
You got to get those observers out. That's actually super important in a situation like this. Basically, this timing from Illusion is trying to take advantage of the fact that a lot of Protoss players are trying to get that Nexus down as fast as possible, feeling like when they get that mothership core out, they're like really comfortable, right? And they kind of rely on that for their early defense. So this is going to be a test for Incontrol. Illusion's going to be throwing a lot of units at him. He's going to really test his multitasking, and we'll have to see if Incontrol can handle it. Oh, you can't lose that.
Dude, no, you can't.
You cannot lose it.
Like the Marines were just waltzing up, and is he going to try to get it down? He does.
What am I trying to get to the ground? The Marines switching their target fire away. A bunker going down here at the natural expansion.
He's got to kill it.
He's not even waiting for the medevac. Oh, he took down the Militia Core. No votes on overcharge onto the Nexus. This could be a disaster for Incontrol.
Yeah, and he was really close to having the energy. I think he's going to lose this Nexus. I mean, granted, the bunker's going to probably have to go. That probe's going to be taken out, but he had the one gateway, only second gateway. One is opening up right now. It's not like he has huge warp ins available. More units are being rallied over, but really, one of the biggest losses was that mine getting lost. That could have done a lot of damage to that Stalker. However, here comes that medevac with 2 mines and 4 Marines.
It was just a calm before the storm. Now Illusion is going to really test Incontrol. I don't know if Incontrol has the units to deal with this. The Mothership Core died. Votes and overcharge is so important in a situation like this, especially when you take that natural really fast. Medevac's sprinting there into the main base.
Oh my God.
Can he get the probes? All right. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Could that have gone worse? All right,
Axeltoss, can we talk about the placement of these mines and how smart they are? Because I see so many Terrans drop into the mineral line or behind, and if you pull probes, sometimes you can get out of there. The fact that he put them up near the corners of the Nexus meant that when everyone left, it was going to get hit. I mean, it was a remarkable attack and placement by Illusion. Nicely done.
Illusion has a big old smile on his face, I'm sure. Units lost is 1275 to 325. In favor of Illusion. Widow Mines are still being very annoying in both the main and natural expansion of Incontrol. Illusion up 53 to 41 in the supply. Incontrol needs a miracle to come back in this game.
Yeah, I mean down to down to 24 harvesters, to 29 for Illusion, but when you consider that he's got about to have 2 command centers, that's rough. Now he's also got Starport on top of the tech lab, but he's switching that over so he can kind of go into into mech. Yeah, which is crazy, right? Because you're sort of preparing, you're seeing this, you see the Biomine Widow style, but.
Well, I'm kind of excited. I want to see. Let's see how this goes here for Illusion. Of course, he has a nice advantage. He's going to be happy entering this mid game, and again, I can't emphasize how important it is to keep that Mothership Core alive. He lost it twice, and that's 100 gas each time you purchase that Mothership Core. And that, we weren't even at the 7-minute mark of the game. So that's 200 gas before 7 minutes. That's gas you want to be spending on upgrades on your Forge, on a Twilight Council, on a Colossus Den, or Robotics Bay.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to call it. And that, losing that Mothership Core twice, and then he still has to remake it, so it's actually 300 gas.
Well, and I mean, getting that scouting SCV that pushes up there, that's great when the Mothership Core is in that position, but honestly should kind of remain back just because of how slow it is. Like the moment I saw those was it only 6 or 7 Marines, it's like that thing is going to die. Like there's just no doubt about it.
Oh.
So it's a bit, well, we do have another dropship going out. 4 Hellions now. I mean, mixing it up big time. Pylon from Incontrol is going to spot.
The Observer saw it too. So.
Okay, he's all good on that one, yeah.
Well, we'll see, right?
Well, he still has to defend.
It's
the
all well
act
and
of
fine
defending.
to spot a
Although,
medevac.
look at this. You've got, you know, an Immortal and a Sentry for a force field and some Stalkers. I think he's going to be in good shape.
Nope, we're going to drop those Marines, take care of that pylon, and here comes the Hellion into as well. And now he's leaving, his units are leaving.
Oh. Well, maybe, did he somehow think that
Okay, there's 2 Stalkers.
Yeah, did he somehow think that the Marine medevac was the medevac that came over and not realizing there was 2? I'm not sure, but Incontrol is actually moving out from here, and this is a bit scary. He's taking everything. He's got to leave something to defend here.
Yeah. I mean, he has a bunch of siege
Animal.
tanks on the high ground. I don't see that push doing a lot of damage here. 4 Hellions going to try to make their way to that mineral line. The Probe's actually going to turn around and attack. They're like, come at me, Hellions, but then they die to flames.
Yeah, and how many more probes is he going to kill? He's up to 18 total. He gets about 3 or 4 right there, but when these guys go down, surprise, Immortal and the rest of them clean them up. That is going to put Protoss player down to 34 probes. Incontrol still battling from behind. The double forge goes down. He looks like he wants to apply some pressure here, but I don't think.
I don't know how it's
no way. I don't know what
you're playing a meching player who's going to have siege tanks on that high ground. Now,
right.
Unless Illusion like unsieges and trying to push out, like maybe that's something you can try to take advantage of. But as it stands, I don't see any aggression working. Targeting the medevac takes him down. Nice pick off there. Oh, he's on siege. Okay, not siege. I'm like, all right. The only reason Illusion could use this if he doesn't siege his tanks. But now that they're sieged up, again, I don't see how Incontrol can go up that ramp.
Yeah, I don't either.
Unless he wants to sacrifice his army for a greater good, which is fine, but generally not something you want to do in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, don't do that.
Not a tournament game, at least.
The third CC is going down. Note that it is not at the third location.
Yeah.
Probably drop it below the natural. A little bit easier to defend, especially mech-wise, I think. Uh-oh.
Illusion trying to push out great force fields there from Incontrol. Actually, a great move. Going to pick off these tanks. It should back up right now. Yep, perfect. Once those tanks get sieged up, that's when you're not going to feel comfortable anymore. Targeting on some Vikings as well. That's exactly what Incontrol needs. Can't get too close to those tanks, though. Oh, losing an Immortal. They're going to back up. Another force field, another pair of force fields going down.
Yeah, and he doesn't have many sentries left. He's got to be careful here. Sentries did fall to that initial siege blast, and ouch, that's also something he's got to be careful about, as he does take some damage. Incontrol, I believe he took out tanks there.
I think that was an okay trade for Incontrol. Again, I like the idea of trying to contain your opponent in a sense. The longer you can contain them from taking a third base, the happier you're going to be. And any trade you can get is good as far as free trades. Like if you can force field the bottom of the ramp, take out a couple tanks, you're going to be happy. We also see Incontrol going for a Dark Shrine. I know a lot of people know the saying, win behind, Dark Shrine.
Yep. Now, I kind of think what's very interesting about what Incontrol is doing is something that actually Flash mentioned during the interview on Live on 3, where he says, yeah, I love to play mech. I think Immortals are really strong, so I don't like to play mech versus Protoss. And that's what we see coming out of Incontrol here, just like stacking the Immortals. And I think it's the right thing to do, but Illusion moving forward, there's the scan. Is he going to get into a siege position here at the natural? Force fields go down, and those are actually perfect for Illusion, because Incontrol has to stay back in his natural because of where these tanks are, and he is going to have siege vision of a few of these buildings as well.
Incontrol has to decide when he wants to go. Going to poke forward, placing down a force field. Oh my God, those are 5 DTs across the map.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, this is going to be huge.
There's no detection.
There's absolutely none at all. He's got some scans, but does he have enough to even do the DPS to the DTs to take him out? I don't know, the 2 tanks.
Oh my, this is exactly what Incontrol needs to get back in this game. And he can also send DTs into Illusion's main army, because Illusion is using scans back home, but Illusion knows he has to engage right here. This is exactly the engagement Incontrol wants, though. Look at the damage being outputted here by the Stalkers, by the Immortals. The Dark Templars slicing away the tanks. Can Incontrol make this happen?
Oh my gosh, there's one down, and at the same time, Illusion is pushing in. Inside the main, everything has pretty much been taken out. SCVs are falling. He's down to just 36 SCVs. He's moved them. In fact, he's bringing it all.
Oh,
he's bringing it all down. The train of SCVs are coming out. Try to repair this. He wants to break it right now. Hellbats are inside the natural mineral line, inside the main, nothing there. But, and Immortal walking to his death.
From the back. Incontrol trying to get a flank going, sending one DT at a time. Time is on Incontrol's side here, but look at that. A turret was made with the main army there of Illusion, but the main base is gone. Okay, this game just got completely crazy. Workers killed.
Yeah, it did.
Workers killed is 59, by the way, for Illusion, and now it's going to get even closer there. Or for Incontrol, it's going to be even closer here for Illusion as it catches up there, up to 42.
All right, update on the DTs. They're wrecking everything inside Illusion's base. He's lifted it all. But, he's moving it from the back yet again.
Trying to take down the tanks, that's so important. For Immortal still alive in Control. He's up 78 to 48. I don't know how this was possible.
GG!
What a comeback from Incontrol.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Even Jeff knows it right there. 5 DTs. And you said, when you said win behind Dark Shrine, I was like, that's great, but I think the Immortals are going to do the job.
And there it is, Incontrol versus Illusion. That reaction from Incontrol when he won, if y'all saw it in the bottom, the double fist pump up in the air, Incontrol so relieved to win that game. He would tie up the series there, 1-1, in one of the best MLG games I have ever seen. I had the pleasure to be able to cast that as well alongside DJ Wheat. And to update you on what happened, Illusion ended up winning Game 3, and Incontrol was knocked down to the lower bracket in that match. Illusion would go on to face Sue in round 3 of the winner's bracket, and then lose to Sue 2-0. So while both those players didn't make it a ridiculous long way in that tournament, definitely an awesome game showcase there at MLG Anaheim 2013, the Spring Championship event. Guys, you're watching the best of the best MLG Classics. Coming up next, it's Idra versus Boxer after a break.